I just watched one of Eric Valentine's videos. He's a producer. He did Songs for the Deaf, Queens of the Stone Age, Death from Above, Smash Mouth, a bunch of different things. He has a new website where you can buy videos, really insightful videos about production. And the one that I just watched was about the guitar tones on Songs for the Deaf. I'm kind of into that. And I want to try a couple of the things that he did in that video. I'm not going to talk about everything that he did. It's kind of complicated, and I urge you to go buy that video and watch it for yourself. But there are some miking techniques that I want to try. And the guitar recording technique I really want to try today consists of 3 key ingredients, I would say. First one being is that you mic from a distance. No close miking really, but from a distance. Second and most important is that you just place mics randomly in front of your guitar cabinet or your guitar amp combo, and then you listen to the sounds that you record and you pick either one of the mics or a blend of the different ones. And the third thing is really interesting to me, and this is something that I thought about for many years, so it's really cool to sort of get a confirmation that it's okay to do it like this. But I often do end up with miking positions where there's missing a lot of presence, but I like the overall guitar sound that I get from that weird miking position, but there's presence missing, and he's countering that with EQ basically, and that is sort of what I have been doing for many years. I don't have good EQs, outboard EQs, but he's doing it with plugins also. So yeah, let's place some mics randomly in front of my amp. I have 4 available mics and 4 available inputs on my audio interface, so we are doing 4 mics, and let's see how that sounds. And for the first guitar, I'm using my Ampeg VT40, and I'm pushing that with this pedal. I have recorded some guitar tones with the randomly placed mics. Let's listen to them. The first one is a Lewitt Interviewer mic, which is not a very common mic for guitar tones. I think I've seen Kurt Ballou using one, maybe. There are no EQs on this. We are just going to listen to the raw recordings. I'm not a huge fan of that guitar tone, kind of raspy, not sure if that's the mic or the placement, maybe a combination of both. And here's the Audio-Technica AT2040, which is similar to a Shure SM7, I think. Similar sounding. And here's a Lewitt MTP440, which is similar to a SM57. Better, that's better. You can definitely hear the distance a bit on that one. And then the last one, which is a Beyer Dynamic M160 ribbon microphone. So that is definitely my favorite. To me, that is the closest to how I'm experiencing the VT40 in the room. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go with this, and I'm going to record a short song. I'm first going for this setup with the VT40, then I'm doing an overdub using the same cabinet and I'm replacing the mics, and I'm using my Tubeworks amplifier instead. Done. I think for that one, after listening to it, I'm going for a blend of the M60, the ribbon mic, and the Lewitt MTP440. I haven't mixed it yet, but I think that's what I'll end up with. And at the end, I will show you how that tone ended up. Okay, placing the mics again and switching over to the Tubeworks and overdubbing. The Tubeworks is such a great freaking guitar amp. It's a whole lot easier to work with compared to the Ampeg VT40. And for this one, I think I'm ending up with just the M160 because that sounds really good. Okay, so I'm going to play some bass on this, and then I'm going to mix it. You will hear the full mix, and I will also show you the soloed guitar tracks so you can hear the different ones, yes. Also, the best way to support my channel is to buy my riff writing course and my Kemper packs. They are linked down below. Thank you. Some closing thoughts on this. The first one being placing mics from a distance. The tones that you get when you do this sounds more similar to the tones that you get in the room. They are not as direct, and yeah, they sound more true to what you are hearing in the room. I do often miss some of the directness that you get and also some low end. But also, I'm not sure if I need that in the mix. Do I need that low end? Maybe I should try to get that low end with one more mic then, if I do need the low end, that is. And the directness, I'm not really sure if that's something that I need in the mix, because I do think it's a great miking technique. As for placing the mics randomly in front of the cabinet, I absolutely love that. Of course, you will need the privilege to have a lot of good mics to do this and preamps, but I'm not a huge fan of moving mics a centimeter, playing, trying again, and do that for 1, 2, 3 hours, because that's what I've often done. And very often also I just end up at a really random, weird mic placement. So why not just start with doing that? And I also think with me, and especially Eric Valentine, he's really experienced, there is some intuition to where you place those random mics. Maybe it's not that random necessarily. And for the last thing, it's great to have a confirmation that it's possible to add in some presence if you have a cool guitar sound who's missing something. It's actually possible to fix something in post. What I often done before is to have my main mic, which is in a weird position again, and that captures my main guitar tone, and I add in some presence or some top end with one additional mic. And yeah, I don't think I have to do that. I can just add in presence with EQ, basically. So give it a try. Check out Eric Valentine's website. I will leave a link down below, and check out my riff writing course. Thank you and goodbye.